This shortstop from California went from sending 0 emails to college coaches to over 200 in just 90 days. He quite literally went from being invisible to having multiple D1 conversations. And before we get into the interview, my name is Evan Mendoza, and we've helped over 200 high school baseball players play at the next level. I also played 7 years of pro baseball, and I went through the college recruiting process before I landed a scholarship to play at the D1 level. Leo's story proves that taking control can change quite literally everything. You're going to want to stick around to the end because the lessons that Leo learned could absolutely change your son's trajectory. Before joining into the program, what was, baseball like for you?
I was like JV kid both years, freshman, sophomore.
Do you remember joining into the program about 4 months ago? Like, what was your body weight like?
Maybe like 120, like 130.
Were you ever on like a structured workout program before?
No, just bodybuilding.
Here we have Leo. Leo, feel free to introduce yourself.
My name is Leo Sakura. I'm 2027. I play the middle infield and outfield.
Awesome, man. And before joining into the program, what was, baseball like for you?
I was like JV kid both years, freshman, sophomore, but I really took another step up like after my sophomore year, like that in between, where I'm starting varsity right now, second base. I'm in a good position right now. I'm just gonna keep on working.
Gotcha, man. And I guess like mentally, walk me through at the end of that sophomore year, where were you at with kind of just like the future and where you stood?
Mentally, for my batting, I was like not as confident, aggressive. I was not aggressive. Honestly, like kind of like nervous and scared. Like I'm trying to like getting in my head too much, but just like visualization and not like meditating, but I guess meditating it's really helped me with like getting that first pitch fastball if it's good, or just like working the pitcher and his counts.
Yeah, having that game plan, but let's kind of start with your physical development and where you were there. Do you remember joining into the program about 4 months ago? Like, what was your body weight like?
Maybe like 120, like 130.
Okay.
I've gained like 10, 15 pounds since then. It's been great.
Cool, awesome. So let's kind of just go through some of this stuff. All right, so like let's go body weight. You were at where again?
We'll say 130,
130. And where are you at now?
like 145 around there.
145. Okay, so that's like a plus 15 right there, pounds. What about like in the gym? Like what were you doing in the gym? Around summertime, in between that sophomore and junior year. Like, were you on any type of like structured program?
I mean, not really. I have like the trainer maybe one, two times a week. Honestly, just like lifting like a bodybuilder, I guess. Just wasn't like baseball related.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of students will kind of find themselves in the gym. Were there any specific lifts in that summertime in between sophomore and junior year that you remember as far as maybe your basic lifts like a deadlift or a bench or a squat?
Yeah, I mean, I increased my bench press, which is pretty good, but
Okay,
it
where
was
were you
bench
at
press
with bench?
maybe 115 for
Like
a
straight bar?
couple.
So that was
Not
like
maybe
not
like
necessarily
one.
like a one rep rack,
Yeah, like one
one
or
rep
two.
max.
Yeah, like one or two.
Okay,
Now I'm
so
up to like one third. Yeah, like a plate for a couple. That's pretty good.
like a 135?
Yeah.
Okay, so bench went up a good 20 pounds in 3 months or so. What about like squat or deadlift? Was there any improvements there?
Deadlift, I'm doing two plates for reps, like as speed.
Yeah,
I don't really have a max, but
yeah. And you
it's
don't
gonna
need
be
to
more
do
than
those
that.
one rep maxes. Like obviously that's like a good ego number, but it's not necessarily like needed. But yeah, and you were talking to me a little bit about your 60, how we started at somewhere around what was it, 7'1", 7'2"?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you said now it's flirting with like six
Now
nine, seven.
it's on the edge of 6.99.
Yeah, so we were at 7.2. Now, basically you said 6.99.
Seven 6.99. We're
Let's
so
put it at
close.
6.99 because, dude, when I my fastest ever 60 was a 6.97, and that was my last year of pro baseball. Actually, it was crazy. Like even when I was in high school, the fastest I ever got was a 7.4. But Obviously, making some progress and seeing that momentum in different areas of your game. You said arm velo. Probably we didn't have necessarily the most accurate read from the beginning,
Yeah.
but now we're flirting with around upper 70s, maybe 80.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, awesome. And with all that being said, I mean, like, were you ever on like a structured workout program before?
No, no, just bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding stuff, I gotcha. And what areas of your game did you feel like you needed the most help with? Like any specific skill areas?
Arm velo for one. Just gaining weight and hitting I mean, my fielding was always pretty good, but it's gotten better for sure.
No, your fielding's smooth. That's the very first video I saw from you. I was like, oh, okay, he can field it. That's
Yeah.
always good from the college coach's perspective as well when we send out those videos. Let's walk through, I guess, the recruiting side real quick because that's usually an area where families will sometimes get stuck. I mean, did you ever send any emails before joining into my program?
I had no clue what to do.
You sent none,
None.
so zero
No,
sent emails.
just camps and just I guess talk to those coaches. But I was also nervous to talk to them, so
Yeah, getting over that nervous side. Obviously, you mentioned on like the mental side, getting a little bit more clarity. So, and the reason I want to kind of emphasize this is because you were one of the most proactive students I've ever had. Do you have an accurate tally, or maybe even just a ballpark of how many emails you've sent out to date inside the program? It'd probably be easier with batches, right?
batches. I sent about 14 batches. I'm over
14.
about over 200.
Yeah. And then 200 plus. Dude, that's awesome. Because obviously, like, this is a huge component of junior year. We're past August 1st. With the whole outreach system, the college commitment blueprint that I teach inside my program, was there anything particular that was like difficult for you to implement that system?
Wait, can you repeat that question again?
Like the tech side or anything like that? Was any of it difficult?
Oh no.
No. Okay. Awesome.
Like
Every once in a while, like some people don't know how to like use a computer, so
I
that's
mean,
yeah.
I got used to it.
Yeah,
So,
pretty quick. It's a small little speed bump, but once you understand the system and how it operates, you can really do
yeah,
it at
it was
scale.
great once I learned how to do it.
Exactly. And walk me through kind of just the overall experience being able to track these emails. Like, how did that benefit you?
I mean, it was like first of all, it was really exciting to get those emails and clicked and even get those responses. I got a bunch of responses too.
Hmm.
But, just like setting it up and then just sending it in the morning, just automatically sent it. It was so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, and it would track, obviously email sent, it would be open, it would be click, and, respond. So whenever you got these notifications, and especially when they turned, when they turned green in some capacity, right? Like open, clicked, and stuff like that. Like, how did that make you feel knowing that these emails were actually getting delivered to the coaches you're sending them out to?
Gave me like the shivers kind of. It was so exciting.
I told you, dude, that was one of my favorite parts about the whole program. Obviously, is once we get to that launch call, usually at the tail end of that 14-day challenge, is to be able to get those emails sent out. But yeah, dude, just walk through, I guess, like what's baseball like for you now?
I'm playing varsity. I mean, I feel like I see the ball better when I hit. I'm feeling so much better. Even my arm, I know my arm has gotten stronger. It's definitely bumped up. I feel much faster on the bases too. I stole second and third one during camp, which was great.
Hmm.
So I'm just like feeling much more confident overall.
And where do you think that confidence is coming from?
Just being able to perform now.
Hmm.
Just like knowing that I can do these like good make good plays and hit the ball well. Just
Hmm.
making me feel like better.
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude, absolutely. And let's say, just to wrap things up, I mean, let's say that there's a family or maybe another high school player out there that's sitting on the fence, about to join into my program, but maybe is a little bit nervous, maybe is skeptical. What would you tell them? Maybe the family or that specific player?
I mean, I'd say it's a great program to like give you structure and like it just helps you so much with I said structure, but structure again because you have things to do and I don't know, just helps you overall as a baseball player.
Hmm. And sometimes getting even that approach, not like we talk about approach all the time with hitting, with defense, going into a showcase. We talk about approach in all of those areas, but of course, having that approach outside of the game, which is really what you did exceptionally well, is sending out these emails, being productive, being professional, especially with the email template, how we're going about it. So, dude, obviously, really proud of all your hard work inside the program. And And any last words that you have?
I mean, I'm really happy with my progress right now, and that it's like I feel so much better, and that I'm just gonna keep on working so that I know I can play in college because that's ultimately what I want to do later on.
Awesome. Now, if you're interested in learning who I am and what my triple play program could do for your player, click the link down below in the description to learn a little bit more about the triple play program. That is 100% remote, and we do focus on the physical development, the mental development, alongside with the recruiting guidance. We only work with serious high school baseball players, and spots are limited. So if you're interested in this opportunity, click the link down below in the description, book an eligibility review to see if we can help your player get to the next level.